Hello guys and welcome to episode 90 now of In Hindsight. We're playing SK Gamers and as you guys can see we have warding. We're playing Amaterasu and we're getting the ward chalice and we're gonna go on ward. So I guess wait, what are we doing? Why are we pinging there? What is the I wanna get back. I'm gonna start I start sprint here.
Do I need to go divine this game, you think?
Like, I'm just warning that back camp. So I guess I'm warning that back camp so Adapting can invade it whenever he wants. That's kind of the thought process behind getting the ward in there. Gonna get 4 health pots and start sprint. Sprint obviously because they have a nemesis, I kind of need that. This is like 4 months ago, so Horrific wasn't really meta here. So yeah, your auto energy drink, please send help. Oh, I know. We're playing against Jing and Athena in lane, and we're carrying Amma, so we should definitely win the pressure duo. So I don't think we need to just go into purple. If you can just try and pressure them in a bit, you know, take the wave, take a purple, just play it relatively safe. We have a really sick comp late game. I think this is like one of the best comps we can probably have like at all, because we have Changa, Nuwa, Merc, Amma, Karen. Like our late game comp is fucking nuts. Really drafted a good comp. They have a pretty goddamn good comp as well, but starting in lane here, see Jing is rushing, Devo's gonna call that out. Go onto the Athena, just poke out a bit. Again, I'm starting with my 2 just because you want to clear the lane. If you wanted to fight, I would have started with my other ability. But as you guys can see, they're gonna go into purple buff. Oh yeah. Thank you so much for the gifted sub to Gabu. Lord of God, welcome to Jinjami. I'm gonna go here, try and seal the purple buff. So they actually get that, I don't get anything. So now I try and body block Amma a bit, but it's alright. Athena's gonna obviously follow us to red buff, so we're like, alright, well, let's just go to purple buff. Sucks I couldn't get the steal off. Maybe if I would have saved my 2 there, that would have been better. But they're gonna go ahead and secure that. So we're gonna go for our own red buff, and I think we're gonna try and get purple buff after that as well. So kind of a weird meta start this is, but what you do nowadays, if the enemy team does that, is you just run straight away to purple and just start hitting the ADC in the face. I don't know what Athena's doing right now, so we're actually a bit scared, I think, because we don't know where Athena is. But we got both her buffs. Athena lost the wave, she's pretty far behind. Gotta go full screen, you know. So we're gonna go back into lane, just chilling. Well, can someone change the title of the stream, by the way, Lord of God? Just say doing in hindsight, that'd be great. So we're just playing up here. We have quite good pressure right now. We have level 2, that's for Nama is pretty goddamn strong. We have pretty good wards as well. You can see I'm gonna go out here and probably place another ward. Oh, didn't place the ward apparently. Should definitely be warding right now, like right here. This one place the ward. I also think Amaterasu does really well with the Mercury. Could be a reason why we're playing Amma as well. So we're gonna go in here to the lane. Get double taunted, get some poke here. I'm just gonna stand in front of Emilito so he can't get Athena dashed. Gonna try and poke out Jing, kinda missed that a bit. But we have pretty good lane pressure. Emil has a bit of a lead, I'm a bit ahead, so this is pretty goddamn okay. You can see this sentry ward on the other side right here. It actually makes it so we are getting the invades off, not the normal ward. Gonna place my other ward, so we're pretty safe for ganks right now, and we can pressure up around the purple buff. We know they wanna try and go for the purple right now. So I'm just gonna poke out Athena here in lane. I actually think I potentially could have just dashed the Athena there. That would not have been too bad. So we're going to try and invade the purple buff here. Usually this is when something goes wrong. So let's see how this works out. If we actually get this purple buff though, it's really good for us. Like we're going to be in such a good spot. We actually managed to get it and we get out as well. What's just insurances, we stay safe. So works out well for us. We're just going to coast a bit more. Coasting around. I forgot to say coast in the last episode apparently. So I'm going to use that a lot more now. But again, now we're trying to zone a bit. We're gonna poke Athena. You can see I'm doing a bunch of damage because I'm Amaterasu. We get a first blood in mid. On solo, it seems that's really good. Kenneth is popping, and we have a big lead. So we're like 1k ahead right now. Type down the timers, because I think that's like when the only thing that would make sense, right, is that's when Nemesis beats. So just type down the timer, because Adapting is probably too busy right now to type that shit down, so I can just type it down for him. Clear out the wave there. Pretty important that we push in that wave. If we went for purple buff before that, we actually would have lost most of the wave, could they could just zone off that. But because we push in the wave, we will make the purple buff, we will make it back into lane, and we won't get zoned. Kenneth KSing because he's bad. That's a good point. So yeah, not a lot to say about this laning phase again. I just kind of want to try and get out of it. I'm maxing my 1 because at this given point in time, I really like playing Amaterasu super aggressively. So you can see I'm gonna back right here. I'm gonna get my full reinforced greaves. I'm gonna be in a very, very neat spot, just waiting for my mana. Dash out of there. It's got a toggle auto run, you know. So I'm gonna go into mid now, just make sure Yaman is safe. That kind of is where they have kill potential on Yaman. So I think EmilZy is gonna be just fine, even if he gets ganked. So I'm gonna try and play around Yaman, play around the back camps. And the mid camps, you can see adapting already wants to invade. So playing around my Mercury here, obviously I benefit him quite well with my movement speed aura. So we're just checking the buffs here. You can see the buff is down. Oracle's up right now. Perhaps we could have gone for that, but I don't know. They got that. Our speed spawns, so I think Kenneth might go for that. He's checking the back camps. Get the ward down, that done. I'm just warding up. Never mind. Okay, so mid camp spawned. We're gonna get mids. Yeah, and I think we're in a pretty good spot right now. Like, I have a bit of a lead. Athena's not level 5 right now, so I can't really do anything about that. So I'm just running around with full movement speed. This is against SK Gaming, the SK Gamers. So let's see. I'm just playing up with the new. Gonna ping out my ward is expiring, just so you know. Placed on my wards. I actually kind of liked ward chalice back here because you didn't need health chalice to do well in duo. So I'm just going to keep playing up the blue spawns. So I'm just warding up here, making sure we get the free blue buff invade. You can see I'm not really committing anything. I'm just rotating around, making sure we're okay. And because I'm actually maxing my 1, I'm going to make the mid wave as well. Just running around with so much movement speed, just providing pressure. And you can see this is kind of the style we really like to play in NRG, where we just constantly invade one side of the map. And this time around, it's going to be the back camps and the blue buff. And if we maintain mid control as well, that just means we're going to get really far ahead. We don't need to fight if we can just keep getting the camps. You can see we're already 2k gold ahead just from pure like good play. It's going to go back into do here. Help out Jamin, clear the wave. Bam, bam. Do the mid camps. So we're getting mid camps, we're getting back camps. I'm going to ult the Zeus here probably to try and get his beats. You can see I'm going to ult him. He uses his Aegis actually, so that's just fine. That's all I wanted. That's all I wanted. I'm gonna pop sprint. That was by accident, obviously. Fucking hell. That's really bad I popped my sprint, because we actually might lose the fight right now. Invading the back camps. So we gotta be a bit careful. Don't know why I popped sprint. Maybe I thought I was getting Nemult or something. I have no clue. We get the back camps once again though, but we get the Zeus Aegis timer, and what you guys are gonna see me do now is I'm probably gonna go for Zeus. So Frina was super deep, so I'm just gonna chase her out of our jungle. I think she might have invaded the back camps, I'm not sure, so I'm gonna go and check that. Our back camps are up, so she did not get the invade. I'm gonna speed our Yaman in here. Just start doing the camp. Did not apply the armor passive, but just taxi Yaman in again. You can see, just gotta play around him. I feel like I've had 505 movement speed forever now. My boy Yaman, dude. Just chilling with him in the mid lane. That's what you want. So you can see they're playing up right now. They get a ward on me. I have olden 8 seconds right now, so I really want to fight. Like, I know that Zeus has no Aegis right now. If I can dash him right now in mid, we get a free kill. So that's what I'm looking to do. I'm asking for adapting to be around. I think I'm going to get taunted here. That's what it looks like. Back camps are up. I'm playing so far up right now because I need to make sure that they can't just rotate straight over to blue buff. We're not going to get the back camps, but we got the blue buff. So mission successful. You can see Athena actually ults in here on Maniac. So Maniac's going to take some poke. We're going to try and help him. We get a fat Murgle through. I'm going to go in silence. I'm going to get a super big armor ulti as well. They kill Nemesis. Go on Athena. Athena's barely going to get out, but we lose a soul laner, but we trade for that, and I think that's fine for us, honestly. I think that works out alright. Nemeth, that's more time when Nemeth's not farming, so we're kind of fighting here because we know we can definitely box them. Half double missed his taunt, but you can see this is the other point of maxing a 1 is how much I'm just healing up. I'm sustaining a lot. I'm not really getting a lot of gold actually this game. It's pretty cray. You can see I'm just trying not to soak up here. Chilling with Jamin, coasting with Jamin, gonna speed over him in. Because that's how we do it. Take the wave here, clear it. Bam! Back comes spawning, but we can't go for that. I'm just gonna go up here and check the red buff. Wait, what am I doing? I'm looking for Zeus right now, I think. Because I know Zeus has no Aegis. So I'm just gonna go on out of there. I'm probably staying for my whole only Hunter Scarp here, if I have to be honest. That's what it looks like and what I'm doing. We know Zeus doesn't have Aegis right now for 10 seconds or 20 seconds. So you see my ult is up in 7 seconds, and I know when my ult is up, Zeus doesn't have Aegis for a bit. So you're probably going to try and see me hit a timing, because I have 10 seconds from now where Zeus doesn't have Aegis. But Zeus is not playing up, he's playing far back, so it's alright. But just me like getting that Aegis on Zeus gives us so much pressure, because Zeus cannot play up. So like just getting that play is so important for us. Gonna get a health pot as well, I guess. Just so I can take some extra poke, get my Oni Hunters. And now I'm in a super good spot as Amaterasu, right? Because now I have my MP5, I have my protection. Zeus is not going to do too much damage to me. I can really start being a nuisance now. So you're probably going to see me play super far up. Obviously speed buff is spawning, or bullet buff is spawning again, which is the thing. We're chain invading this game. You can see EmilZy is just farming with Jingwei over there. So they're going to go on Maniac again. He's just fine. I'm going to start taking down the Terra Pillar. Blue did get dropped, but I'm just gonna go on Nemesis. You can see I'm not scared of anything right now. I'm just slagging my giant manhood in the head of fails. Halfdol actually dashes in here and we get a lot of poke. Mercury ult hits Nemesis, so I'm gonna try and get the kill, but we're gonna get the kill with new ult. Miss the armor ult there quite badly. We see Zeus is actually out of position here, so I think we're gonna go for him. Speed aura adapting up, that was the reasoning behind that right there. We see Kenneth's just running him down. This right here is why Merc is so good with armor, because you can just run people down. We didn't want to commit to that because Zeus has so much burst potential on himself in that scenario. So it's no point. We just poked him out. We realized, okay, it's not worth it taking the risk here trying to get the kill. Athena could potentially ult over as well. I think maybe that's what we wanted. We want to try and get Athena's ult first. Sick stick. So we're getting constant mid-camp control. You can see we're still 3k ahead. We actually haven't expanded our lead too much, but XP-wise, we also have quite a big lead. You can see I'm a level ahead, Dapting's a level ahead, EmilZy's a level ahead, EmilZy's 2 levels ahead actually. So we're just constantly getting further and further ahead, and I don't think we really need to fight at all. Like the only thing we fight around is objectives. We can probably do Pyromancer right now. I think Pyromancer's pretty free by the looks of it. I think that could have been a free Pyromancer right there. But I guess Adapting wants to back, so we're just going to back out. I'm going to go back in mid, be annoying. I might die if I get Athena taunted here, but I doubt it. And that's also why you see me playing so far up, because I'm like, yeah, it's not going to happen, man. So, let's see. I'm going to get poked, but you see, this is what I do when I get poked. I just took a full Zeus combo to the face, and I'm like, I only lost 400 health. This is fine for me because I can just heal it up, so that's probably what I'm calling out to my team right now as well. I'm like, yo guys, don't worry, it's fine. I'm just gonna heal it up. What game is this? This is SK against SK Gaming, Fall Split, week 6, game 1. So we're going in right here. Let's listen to comms here real fast.
Maniac. Yeah. You got an ult. Ulting. Nice, beautiful. Standing Terra.
Standing Terra, dude. Such calls.
Okay, guys.
Yaman. If you need help, run to us.
I'm fine.
We can kill him.
Red's up.
They're going here. Look for red mid. They have a center right here.
Red is done.
Okay.
Centering.
When we want to look for golden PK when Kenny gets his stone cutting, like we can sneak ether. We have really good wards. Just keep up the wards. Let's get a good.
Soul, give me 300 gold.
Yeah.
Backing.
When we get soul gem, stone cutting, tier 2 soft and that shit, we can start pushing for it. I'll get a ward as well. Let's get right mids. I think we can do that instead of the next red invade. Red is a bit after blue. We can just start PK because they're gonna need to have people around it.
So you can see here, this is just the constant planning you gotta do as a shot caller. You gotta make sure everyone's on the same page.
If they're gonna be around,
what are you doing? Chill?
Yes.
And you can hear Yaman and Adapting and EmilZy and Maniac are all very good at to give like good information.
No what's left. Athena's left. I'm backing. Watch out.
I'm getting the PK soon, dude. I'm gonna get a sentry.
Like, we don't have comps in worlds. I'm gonna get Spirit Rope here.
150 gold for stone cutting.
I use my baits then.
Yeah, Yaman, I have.
I'm getting Spirit Rope because I don't really think I need too much physical defense. Spirit Rope's gonna do really well into Athena as well, and it's just a better spike when you back like that to get it. Zeus does quite a bit of damage, so it's mainly for that reason, right?
I need it for stone cutting.
Okay. Let's trim in.
I'm gonna
back for center again.
Yeah,
I'm backing.
Just chill a bit until we're probably gonna go towards Pyromancer now, try and do that. But you guys can see there's a very prime example of what you gotta do as a shot caller. You just gotta plan ahead. So we're constantly talking about what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Maniac's asking good questions. Yaman's asking good questions. So we're trying to set up a plan. We have a goal. It's like when that thing gets stone cutting, that's when we can fight. Because that's when Yaman has Soul Gem as well. So I'm just gonna poke out Zeus there. That's like a pretty easy thing you can do. Get pretty good poke on the Zeus like that. Don't take any poke whatsoever because I'm super big right now. So we're gonna try and force the fight
Can
here.
we look for them as well?
Yeah, we can.
They're going gold
We're
side.
going towards gold.
They're going
Okay,
red.
just
red.
stay.
smalls.
You guys just stay there then. You guys
Yeah.
just stay there then.
Banana's about
Can
to spawn, I think that's why.
Into you,
Yeah.
into you.
Can we get it, Emma?
No, we can't. They're not spawning yet.
Careful, yes.
Not
I'm
blinking yet.
fine.
Is it PK? I have a sentry now. I'm gonna sentry this.
Yeah, if you
Let's stop
sentry
PK.
it, we
Stop
can
PK.
do it.
Let's stop.
I'm boarding deep. I'm boarding deep.
Pressure mid. Noise on them, guys. I have a Phenom Zeus
We're on
mid.
PK. It's
Yeah.
gone down fast. It's gone down fast. Take
I
the
just-
this arrow's coming.
No, I'm coming to you, Emil. I'm coming to you.
Alt arrow, alt arrow,
I
alt
got
arrow.
one. I got one.
Alter, alter.
Nice.
I'm going left. I'm going
They're
left.
pushing you.
Yeah, I'm coming.
I'm not
don't-
around.
You can pick it up from. Okay.
Try to
You got
get the
oracles?
camp there.
Can
Yeah,
we
but
force?
I'm really big in this game. I'm so big. Like I'm not gonna die. You can see we're probably looking for the fight right here.
Block the dash. I'm fine.
I have up.
We can fight here. We can fight here.
There,
Give me
there,
all
there,
two.
right,
John.
right, right.
Nem is
I
one
hit
hit.
him. I hit him. He's really low. He's
Nem
really
is
low.
literally
I'm
one hit.
okay.
Shell.
Chill.
I'm going them here. Nice, Kenneth. We can
go
go
gold?
gold. Yeah, we can. Oh my god.
I mean, I have healed if you need. I have med as well.
Put minions.
I'm
Gold's
zoning.
going,
I'm zoning. Do.
I'm
5K,
zoned.
4K, 3K.
It's free.
2K,
It's free. Just farm
1K.
up. Farm up. Alright, now we want to reset. Don't take any fights now. Now we just got 2 objectives. We want to reset, spend our gold. Play the safe. We have 7k gold lead. No reason.
Guys,
whatsoever.
we should just siege now, I feel like. We should just group and siege.
Yeah, we can.
still 4 and flew what?
Yeah. I also love
We're gonna
how
get right,
to
sir.
play safe and you dash the fucking
We should
thing
siege
once.
my
That's
ult
cool.
again. We need,
I
I
like
think we
it.
need ult.
Yeah. I got
I didn't use
upgraded.
them.
You gotta love Emil. Everyone's just giving out good information. Emil just fucking trolling you. Oh, I fucking miss it, man. Anyway, as you guys can hear the calls, we got 2 objectives. We have a lot of gold in hand. There's no reason to fight. We want to wait for the new mold because obviously, like, that's the only way Yaman dies if he doesn't have a sold up in this current scenario. So we're just gonna wait. I'm so big right now, so I really don't need to play it safe. I can play like a monkey and I'll live. Like, they have to 5-man kill me. They have to CC kill me in the Nemesis ult to kill me right now. So obviously I'm in a super good spot off that. So I'm just gonna chill in mid right now. Gonna try and wait here. You can see Zeus is playing up, Athena's kind of playing up in mid, so not a lot happening. Gonna poke out Athena. Take some poke here as well from the Zeus. Gonna swap over. Just heal it up. You can see I'm barely taking any poke here. I poke for like 800. I guess that's not bad any poke, but I can heal it up. That's the main point. So we're sieging mid right now. Yaman is gonna get his ult up in a bit, so we're just waiting. We're waiting. You can see how I get my 2 off right there. That gives me the damage reflect. I'm just absolutely huge, so that actually bait the Zeus ult on me right there as well. And now Maniac is just coming in as well with good rotation, so let's heal this in.
Silence after. Silence.
I have med.
Horrific. She has no health. No movement.
Guys, that's fine. We
I don't wanna
just
use
okay.
I just want beats.
We got tower.
I'm pushing right
Take
up
it
here.
out.
I guess I need to take the ton a bit later, so they don't.
You can get right tower maybe, dude. Terra has the back.
See, again, we're just constantly like taking something, but we're not overextending. We're playing it super safe. We have a big lead. There's no reason to throw the lead. We're actually gonna get right tower as well. So we're just playing the map really well right now. We gotta get out in right though at this point. You can see we're pinging out the possible rotations right here. So we knew ult for vision. So let's try and listen in and see if we can help Maniac.
Try to get out.
I'm here to peel for Maniac.
We can help Maniac. Look at Zeus.
Nice.
Look at
I'll
Zeus.
run.
I'm gonna force Zeus.
Do
right
not
here.
fight. Do not
You're on,
fight. Do not
you're
fight.
on.
Okay.
Okay, yeah,
That's fine. Push left tower.
Constantly communicating where people are, and Yaman, this is what Yaman was so fucking good at. It's just like telling us when to calm the fuck down. He's like he's the break, you know. He's the pull. He's like, alright, you just gotta chill, boys. You can't go that deep. So I'm gonna get Amma passive here, just heal the back camps. We're constantly getting ahead. I'm as big as anyone on the team. It's just hard to kill me. We're getting all the buffs, we're getting the towers. We now have an 11k gold lead. So again, we're not overextending, we're not trying to do anything. So we're just keeping it at a constant, right? So she gets the blue buff, a bit unfortunate. I just tried to combat that because I knew I was on a timer there, because my 2 would have ran out. So I just tried to try and get it. But we have a super big lead just from playing the map and not overextending. If Zeus actually plays up mid right here, you can see that's what we're looking for. We're looking to get that pick, just in case Papa Law played up. Poke out the mid tower again here. I think we want to group and siege mid relatively soon. I'm gonna back. I honestly could get Relic Dagger right here, because I've upgraded Horrific. Yeah, I'm gonna get Relic Dagger, so I don't feel like... The reason why I say that is because I have 1850 gold in hand. Sovereign 2 was the other thing I could have bought, but that wouldn't have given me too much. So instead, I'm going to go ahead and get Relic Dagger, and that's actually going to help me a ton, because I have Sprint, I've upgraded Horrific. If you've upgraded Relics, getting Relic Dagger is really good. Again, I don't really feel like I need it. I don't really feel like I need the physical defense. Like I should really be dashing Zeus right here, try and force his ult. I guess adapting's not around. Pyromancer is probably the next objective we want to go for. So you can just see us rotating towards that. We have the time on it. SK is going to have to try and make a play soon if they want to get back into the game. Otherwise, we're just going to win it. And for that reason, we're going to rotate EmilZy to over, because the only way they win this game is if Jingwei out-rotates. So we're going to pull FG now, because we feel we're confident we're that far ahead. Start pulling FG and try and bait them in here, see if we can take a fight. So you see, Kenneth finds Zeus a bit out of position right now, so I'm actually just going to run through the back line. Go on Jing. Jing gets bees forced. Listening to the fight here.
Zeus here. I'm holding Zeus here. Zeus ult. Back out now. Oh, Zeus in. Zeus. Zeus. He's dead. Nem ult on me. Zeus is one hit. Help Maniac. We back out. Reset this. Heal up. Reset. That's everything. Terra. Signs. Nice. Athena. Kill Athena. FG. Just heal up. That's fire. Fire straight into right Phoenix. Fire straight into right Phoenix. Can it play zone and get the right wave? Okay.
What do you say? Play up.
Play up and try and get the right wave. Get the ward. 7k. Just get the wave. So we insta right here. We have 30 seconds. We get a Phoenix.
Don't know where they are, guys.
As soon as we ulted, they used every relic. Come. Fast. We can get this. Everyone think this is a good call, yeah? They don't have Zeus ult. They don't have anything.
I don't think it's needed. I don't think it's needed. No, fuck this. This isn't needed.
Yeah, it's so greedy.
So again, you can see we're just I'm constantly trying to ask. I'm trying to reassure everyone, like, is this a good idea? What do you guys think? I'm trying to get everyone on the same page. So I'm asking, do you guys think this is a good call? Do you guys think this is a bad call? We called off. We've realized, okay, that's a bad call. So we're just gonna chill. But that right there is kind of how you gotta shot call, I guess. Just constantly make a plan. You know, before we started Fire Giant, I had a plan about exactly what we're going to do. So I'm telling adapting, go and push out the right wave. We can do the right wave because they're dead. And then we just talk it over again once we are in that scenario after we did FGs. We're like, okay, well, we probably can't do that. So we just decide not to do it. But again, if you plan ahead like that, it's never bad to just cancel a call like that, because we have a really big lead. There's really no reason to go for the Phoenix at all. If we die there, it's a Fire Giant. They're gonna get gold. They're gonna get quite a bit. So yeah, it's just comms, I guess. We have really good teamwork on the NRG, like pretty good comms in this game, so it's really good. See here, just gonna push in the tower. I think we're just straight up gonna push the Phoenix. You see, this is one thing we did a lot, is you just play 4-1, so you place adapting in mid to push in the mid tower. That's gonna open up the map a lot more. So we don't really need to push, but we just saw Jing on the other side, so I'm actually gonna dash in here, try and force Zeus relics.
That's too deep. He's one hit, I think. Okay. Nice. Help the back line.
Guys, Phoenix.
The horrific.
Come to me.
I'm fine. Farah?
Go mid.
Okay, I'm going mid. I'm healing up.
This side.
Ah, fuck this shit. We just gone this way
I
anyway.
have a cleanse there. I'll let you walk in first.
I have
Careful,
sprint here.
don't.
I'm here.
Athena taunt.
A bit.
I'm hunting through them here.
Yeah.
On Athena.
I'm with the back.
Right on me. Yeah.
Yeah. Jing.
Nemma's done.
Okay, we get Phoenix.
Minus a 2.
Back.
Get out.
Yeah. You just
Right
reset.
Phoenix or back?
Fuck. Back. Play safe. If everyone backs now, we have a right push. If everyone backs here, we can go and push right
Take the
here
red,
before fire.
Red and back here.
Everyone back. Let's go right.
I use more beats.
Hello Brumans, how are you doing? So there you can see, we're just playing it very safe this whole game. It's just very controlled. You can see we're only 23 minutes into the game, but we have a 17k lead. It's taking us ages to figure out what item we want to buy. So we realize we can push in right here because we have a Phoenix. So we're gonna try and do that. What am I saying? We have a Phoenix. We have Fire Giant. I'm gonna get Emperor's Armor specifically for this push. I don't think Emperor's Armor was necessarily needed here. I definitely think I could have just gotten I definitely think I could have just gotten sovereignty. But we're going to push in right. Just go straight ahead. Push that in. We have our ults kind of coming up soon. So we have 50 seconds back on FG. And because everyone backed and we didn't like mind doing golden shit, we realized if we get the right Phoenix here, we can probably just push out. So
I can maybe kill Zeus.
I'm waiting for minions. Zeus.
I have active. Zeus has active.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's fine.
I don't care about him having active.
Are you guys
Like,
ready? I'm dashing in, riffing
Yeah,
and
I'm
holding
ready to
Zeus. You guys can kill whoever the fuck you want. Okay.
I'm just gonna play back. I have ult up here.
Holding Zeus. I'm all the way back on Zeus.
Yeah.
Yeah, come back.
Okay.
We're on Phoenix.
Nemesis
we're
on me,
Phoenix.
Nemesis on me.
I'm stuck on the wall.
What the fuck? That's bad.
Ulting back line. Use ulti.
No, Jing beat. I play back. That's Zeus ult. Heal. We can heal. Heal and go in.
Zeus is
I'm-
false. Zeus is false.
I'm gonna go upgrade a sprint here. We get this. We get this. Yeah. Jing no beats. Soul cannon. Cannon got Zeus.
Thank you, boys. Need it.
Help
Sorry,
cannon.
after.
Get out now. Play, can we? Do you want to go for an end? No, go fire. Play safe.
I don't know. It's fire.
There you go. Again, we're just playing it safe. We're playing it safe. There's like we're not taking any risks whatsoever this game. We're just playing it super safe. We realize if we win this game, we're directly qualified for Worlds. So that's really what we want. So we're just playing it safe. There's no reason to risk anything. Just playing the slow-paced style. We're gonna back right here because we realize we're gonna have a final push. We can speed Orion here to Pyro. So I'm gonna sell that. Probably get Mandel 2. Get some more tankiness. And bam, run in with my team. Yaman might go for red buff here. I think that's fine if he does, because New Old is going to do so much. Da 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 da. I'm gonna go fire. We got our red. We're gonna back off. So we just want to try and end the game now. We're obviously like really far ahead. We have a 15-16k goal lead. I doubt they're ever gonna try and defend that. So we should just group up, push in. I'm really tanky. I think everyone's really tanky right now. So we're in a super good spot. Gonna run towards mid or left here. But we've played this game super well, honestly. Like, I don't think this can be played much cleaner than it is. We have one death. I can't remember who that is. I think Ken is actually gonna almost catch Nemesis here. Okay, he catches Nemesis, and with that, that's pretty much game. Adapting, pretty fucking well played. Old blinks, gets the free on Nemesis, cancels her back, she's dead. That means they don't really have any way of doing anything here. So we get an FG timer from Yaman.
Yeah.
My bunny's rotating, dude. Getting ethereal stamp.
Let's listen in as we win the game. Hopefully.
Oh shit.
I have healed. 1 second.
Let's go,
Go.
Manor.
Yeah, go mid. Look at
Ding
Ding.
gonna win.
Ding, right down.
We're gonna get here.
Okay.
Nice. Let's end now. There's a Phoenix on down. Okay, end. We can end. Go.
Yeah, big
We're
wave
gonna
on left,
riffing
big wave on
Zeus.
left.
Riffing Zeus and damage on Titan. 6k, 4k,
Yeah.
Talk to me, boys.
3k, 3.8, 1k, 1.9, 1.1k.
We got it.
Phoenix.
GG, good job, guys.
Nice.
Alright. Well played, boys. Very clean. Really fucking clean game.
That was like...
You gifted the Terra shit, bro.
Yeah, dude, I'm tweeting that after we.
That's when Emil got stuck on the tower wall. Anyway, let's go to post-game stats. That's a very clean game. That's just like literally right there. That's how you should play Smite. SK didn't want to take any rough fights, so they didn't do that. The Amma passive on the Titan. Does that actually work? GG. There you see post-game stats. 9 wards on Donkey and 10 wards on Fails, because you guys can't see that because my Ole is OP. But that's a really clean game arena. 1 assist. Let's go. Poor Funballer. 0-1, man. Anyway, that's gonna be it for episode 19 of In Hindsight. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, press the bell. Until next time, everyone. Peace out. The station